Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. What we got?
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a first down.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 11. Ready? 53 is the money. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Tonight.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ryan. Forced out to it, and right away he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Ito Smith. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 361. Match box right.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got Sanu. 23 yards on the play.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
56. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming up to you.
On first down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. On the carry, here's Smith. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The open man is Smith. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? 5-9.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
56. We go 21. Pilot, 64. Sammy. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And an alley run! And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.